right, Sonic? I figured out a way to stop Eggman's Phantom Ruby.
Great work, Tails!
Based on these readings, the Phantom Ruby requires an incredible amount of energy, which only the Death Egg can provide. We simply stop the energy transfer, and boom! The Phantom Ruby is practically useless.
Simply? Last I checked, the Death Egg is a heavily fortified, well, Death Egg.
True, but I came up with a plan. First, we distract Eggman. While he's not paying attention, we use the chemical plant computer to hack into the Death Egg's weapon systems and shut it down. With no weapons, destroying the Death Egg will be a piece of cake. No Death Egg means the Phantom Ruby is nearly useless.
Well, you know, it's just crazy enough to work. So, first we need a distraction. I'm on it.
No way, Knuckles. You're too easily distracted. That's not a good trait for a distraction. Plus, you're our commander. We kinda need you here.
How about the rookie? Eggman would never expect it. It may even throw him off a little.
Good idea. You got your orders, rookie. We only have one more day before Eggman's plan is executed. So let's hustle.
The next level has us going through Green Hill again, and I actually tried a new Wispin here, the Drill Wispin. Unfortunately, it doesn't work very well in this stage, in my humble opinion, for reasons you will see in a moment. It is good as a gimmick weapon, I'll give it that, but oh boy, did this get a downgrade from colors. And that was even before the problem that was in the Wii U and PC version of Lost World, but we'll leave that for now. The main gimmick here is that there is a giant thing there, so apparently you can burrow underground once you have enough power using the, well, in this case I'm playing the thing because I actually did have footage in the Switch version, but for some of the other levels I didn't, so this is the PS4 version. So yeah, because I needed it anyway for episode Shadow anyway, so it lets you go drill through enemies, though it doesn't let you burrow underground despite the description there. So yeah, but you can do that with the thing. But yeah, that's the problem. It needs power to do so, and in some cases you'll need to build up power. And given that the second half of this level is quite platformy, the Drill Wispin does not work here. Seriously, it does not. And given that the rookie does not have a double jump like Sonic does, that is modern Sonic, not classic Sonic, he doesn't have a double jump either, it does make for very difficult platforming when the giant mech's legs are pounding down on you. So in the end, I actually switched over to my old reliable, the Burst Wispin, because at least I know the Burst Wispin can actually take down enemies much easier because of its endless flamethrower thing. And of course, towards this section, you can actually use the super boost from the Burst Wispin to actually get higher, so win-win in my opinion. Even if this level is rather short, I can't reach that red ring because, again, going back to the whole lack of double jump argument, I do like the fact that the giant mech actually does follow you throughout the stage. That is actually a nice touch. Yeah, what could have been, I dare say, because of lack of given how the cutscenes go in this game, seriously. Again, but never mind. One trick I do want to do is hide under here while dealing with the each of the legs because of that, because timing has never been my strong suit, so yeah. At least with the Burst Wispin, I can actually get rid of the things there, so not too bad. Surprisingly, I got through there without falling down because even with the problems, even though I prefer the rookie in terms of gameplay, she isn't, because I'm playing with the female cat here, Blaze's sister as I'll call her, she's not without her faults. Like with Classic Sonic, her jump can feel stilted from time to time in certain levels, this one being one of them. And then by the end of it, we end up getting chased by the giant mech, which honestly reminds me of a giant thing, which is one of the better sequences in the game, to be honest. So yeah, so basically with this we have to make the rookie dodge each of the incoming blocks, similar to how we were dealing with the Egg Dragoon with Classic Sonic, although we can't fight them back until towards the end we get something right out of the Empire Strikes Back. Seriously, it's pretty much one-to-one a remake of the thing. The only difference is we're not in a snow speeder. But yeah, the rookie just ties it around with her grappling hook, comes down like the AT-AT, like you're taking down the Galactic Empire, seriously. Oy, 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 oy. So, yeah, it reminds me too much of the battle on Hoth in The Empire Strikes Back, seriously. Anyway, that is that then. One of the harder levels for the rookie, I dare say, in Green Hill.
Almost at the chemical plant. How's the rookie doing with the distraction?
Oh, so far, so good. We might have to stop using the nickname Rookie if the kid keeps this up.
Next, we've got to get to the computers at the chemical plant and shut down the Death Egg's weapons system.
Perfect. I've been waiting for my turn to bust some heads.
I will give this to modern Sonic. Even though part of it is made up of the rookie's level, I like this level a lot more than classic Sonic's chemical plant. In part due to the fact that part of it, the first part of it takes place outside, which honestly reminds me a lot more of Oil Ocean Zone for some reason, but yeah. But other than that, yeah, that is another chemical plant one, so yeah, you get the idea with that. First half, we also dealing with some very tough, not so tough, rail grinding, I don't even say correctly. So yeah, and then going through here, well, Homie attacking the pulleys, basically. And as soon as we've gone through the outside, we eventually end up inside of the chemical plant with another plummeting thing that's right out of both generations and or Unleashed. Seriously. Another thing I do actually like about modern Sonic's chemical plants in Forces is the fact the usage of the Mega Mech. It comes instead of actually trying to drown him like in Generations, it does actually work to kind of push you down. So yeah, so it can push you down in potentially to death if you're not careful. So yeah, it kind of reminds me a bit of Freedom Planet actually. Yeah, I am referencing Freedom Planet, a much better game than Forces and maybe even Sonic Mania. So yeah, because there was a whole segment in the, I think the final level with, if you're playing with like Lilac or Carol, in which you would have to get through an area with dare I say, Lord Braven opening the airlock, thus trying to force your character out. In addition, you can actually see the merry-go-round thingies pushing Sonic up like the spring, so that's pretty cool. But again, far too short to be memorable, in my opinion.
The Death Egg's weapon systems are down. Now's your chance. Move!
Hurry! Just destroy the Death Egg and cut off the power supply.
You're making it sound like a walk in the park. This is a Death Egg!
Don't sweat it. The other Sonic has this under control.
To the map we go with classic Sonic. Yeah, this is another stage I absolutely hate because it is borrowing again from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And you know how I feel about that. So yeah, especially with the laser things. Seriously, that was one of the coolest things in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. They keep switching positions. And yes, the greet is back as well. Though it doesn't make the same sound in this game, seriously. What the hell, game? Seriously. But never mind. We also get our... I don't know if this was one of the first and only appearances of the speed shoes in the game, but seems like it anyway. And seemingly great egg pods are falling down on us. Strangely enough, it's not in multiples like in Mania. Yes, I'm referring to lava even in Sonic Mania there. But anyway, let's go through here. More robots are falling. So yes, so already Forces is trying to borrow a gimmick from Mania. Or maybe also from Thing. Anyway, this whole segment with Sonic running, yeah, I think this is automated. I'm not sure though. But anyway, yeah. I also have to rev up the spin dash, which again isn't a problem per se. And also the anti-gravity stuff is somewhat in here. Not completely though, because yeah. And we do get the pushing Sonic around. Doesn't make the same sound though. And just like in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, we have a whole segment where we're on this treadmill, of course, above some burning things, and then we move on to another treadmill. The footage repeating, it is because of how my original recording came out, and I forgot about it. Just like in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, we get a bottomless pit towards the end of it. And more of the and yeah, doesn't make the same sound as in dare I say Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but yeah, I swear, this is not the last we'll see of classic Sonic. Of course, he has, I think, a couple more levels to go. One is very, very annoying towards the end, and the other one is the final boss. Yeah, we'll get to that in a moment, but before we are done with Death Egg, more and then the game tries something really stupid. It says that the Death Egg, Knuckles says the Death Egg is about to explode. Nothing shows that, seriously. You'd see the core exploding if that were true. Seriously, they can't even do that, but never mind. I'll see you on the next one when we'll actually confront Eggman. So I'll see you then. Goodbye!
Those resistance pests and their clever little plots. They're like something on your shoe that you can't wipe off.
It appears they've taken our legs right out from under us. Quite impressive, really.
I don't have legs. Neither do you, dude.
Don't remind me, dude.
5 more hours before the plan is executed. Infinite, let's make a tactical retreat so that we can remobilize our forces.
And by tactical retreat, you mean to say flee with our tails between our legs. I'm quite displeased about this, Doctor.
Shut up and just follow me!
What? What?